Josiel says, Brent, do you think it could be unsafe to have a Kundalini awakening while living with people that are very distant from that frequency? I'm wondering if maybe it could be detrimental to people around me if a Kundalini awakening happens to me. Yeah, interesting question here. I don't think that it can be unsafe. And I don't think that it can be detrimental to people around you. And the reason that I say this is that we all get the amount of Shakti that we need at the perfect time, because Shakti, the intelligence of the Divine Mother, she orchestrates everyone's process and she manages it and she gives out the doses of who needs what at the right time. So you may have a really powerful awakening. Somebody sitting next to you, if they're not in a position to have, experience Shakti flowing through their system, they simply won't. If they are, they'll experience the right amount, right? And maybe they're in a position where they're also ready to have a really powerful shift, and they may also have a sort of huge rising or some sort of transmission from you and your process. So we don't have to worry and hold back on doing our own work out of consideration for other people and where they're at on the journey. We can trust that the orchestrator of it all, Shakti, she's managing it all. It's all working really well. So there's two people. I mean, I'm one of them, but I met another person during my awakening process where I had this huge energetic explosion up my spine, the Kundalini rising experience. I was with two people. They left the room. When they left, that's when the energy took place. The explosion of energy took place. After a little bit, they came back. They had experienced something in the next room. They experienced some energetic phenomena in the next room, but it wasn't to the same degree as what happened to me. So they picked up on what they needed to pick up at the time. Another gentleman I spoke with, he was hanging out in his house. His wife went to bed a little early. She said, I'm feeling a little tired. I'm going to go to bed. A little unusual, I guess. So she goes to bed. He's hanging out in his living room or whatever. And then he has this rising experience. So the way that I see it, Shakti, the goddess, comes over some other people and says, all right, it's time for you to leave the room. And they get the impulse, oh, I'm feeling a little thirsty. I'm feeling a little tired. I got to go to the bathroom. And they leave. And then the energy awakens in the individual. Conversely, if somebody needs to be near you, they'll be drawn to you at the right time for whatever it is that they need. So we don't have to worry that this process doesn't have a manager. It does, and it's not you. It's not you. It's not your mind. It's not your ego. You don't need to worry about it. It's all up to Shakti. All up to Shakti. So continue with your practices and your process and your exploration, and know that other people around you will get what they need to get, and you don't have to worry about blowing them away or anything like that. And the same goes for some people. They say, I've got a partner. I've had this huge, difficult Kundalini awakening process. It was, horrible. I don't want my partner to go through this too. Should I stop sleeping in the same bed with them? Should I stop, hugging them? What do I do? And I say the same thing. Look, if they're meant to have an awakening, they'll have an awakening. If they're not, you can be radiating in the most powerful way and they won't pick up on anything. It's just not the right time because, like I said, Shakti manages it all.